Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Robbi shrahli sadri wa yassirli amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Segala puji bagi Allah yang masih memberikan kita kesempatan pada kali ini untuk bertemu dalam rangkaian kegiatan akademik forum Prodi S2 TBI yang kali ini dengan tema Coaching Academic Writing for Thesis dengan subtema Critical Writing Style yang akan dibawakan oleh Ketua Prodi kita, Bapak MASLATHIF PURNOMO PH.D. Kami ucapkan terima kasih kepada Bapak Muhammad Dalimunte yang senantiasa mendampingi kegiatan kita, mewakili unsur pimpinan dari Fakultas Ilmu Tarbiyah dan Keguruan UIN Sumatera Utara Medan. Sebelum kita mulai, untuk menerima materi dari Bapak MASLATHIF, kita mohonkan kepada Bapak Dr. Muhammad Dalimunte untuk memberikan sambutan sekaligus membuka acara. Kepada Bapak kami persilahkan.
Baik, terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wa bihi nasta'in wa ala umurid dunya waddin. Asyhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la syarikalah wa asyhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh alladzi la nabiyya ba'dah. Yang terhormat, bersama kita telah hadir Bapak Kajur S2 TBI, sekaligus juga telah hadir bersama kita Ibu Sekretaris Prodi S2 TBI. Pertama, rasa bangga saya ya kepada Pak Kajur dan Sekjur yang terus-menerus punya semangat untuk increase the academic activities of ours for this program, yang sangat bersemangat untuk mengembangkan kegiatan akademik di program S2 TB ini, dan tentu ini bagian penting yang harus kita apresiasi. Maka dengan resmi saya katakan dari pimpinan Fakultas Tarbiyah sangat-sangat mengapresiasi kegiatan ini. Dan tentu juga rasa bangga kami kepada kawan-kawan the students of this program ya, yang bersemangat untuk mengikuti kegiatan ini. I believe that this forum will be very fruitful for you to increase your academic writing capability and also to comprehend, to figure out the content of our majority in this program. Saya yakin bahwa pertemuan ini tidak hanya mengembangkan kemampuan academic writing bagi adik-adik mahasiswa S2, tapi juga penguasaan mendalam tentang materi yang terkait dengan prodi kita. Adik-adik sekalian, saya katakan adik-adik ya biar lebih close gitu ya, biar lebih dekat. Berharap bahwa kegiatan ini tidak hanya sekedar seremoni. Ya, kami berharap bahwa ada perbedaan ya yang adik-adik punyai ya setelah masuk di program S2 TB ini. Saya yakin tadi pagi saya banyak berbincang dengan Kaprodi. Sungguh saya lebih bersemangat ya melihat prodi ini bahwa banyak program yang harus dan akan dilaksanakan oleh prodi TBI. Maka saya katakan Anda patut berbangga hati ya bisa masuk ke prodi TB ini, dan karena saya yakin bahwa jika program yang tadi kami bincangkan dengan Pak Kajur ya terlaksana dengan baik, I believe that ya you will have strongly distinction ya. Anda akan punya kemampuan yang berbeda ya, keahlian yang berbeda dari prodi-prodi S2 yang ada di Sumatera khususnya. Karena saya yakin bahwa the program we have discussed with the head of this department itu international level ya. Saya melihat tadi perbincangan saya dengan Pak Kajur, lama kami bincang, hampir 2 jam saya pikir ya, sambil ngopi ya, coffee morning, bahwa program itu adalah internasionalisasi ya. Maka saya sangat berkeyakinan bahwa pengetahuan adik-adik itu akan berlevel internasional manakala seluruh program ini nanti terlaksana dan adik-adik ikuti secara serius ya. You boleh kuliah di Sumatera Utara, Oke, tapi pemikiran you internasional, itu mau saya. Kalau bahasa saya dengan masuk S1, you boleh orang kampung tapi jangan kampungan gitu loh. Nah, boleh orang kampung tapi jangan kampungan. Tapi you konteks ini you boleh berkuliah di Sumatera Utara, tapi wawasan you harus internasional, gitu ya. Saya yakin ya, if you follow this forum and if you do it seriously, I do believe, okay, your level academic will be international level. Saya yakin adik-adik kalau you mengikuti forum ini secara serius dan mengikuti semua program yang ditawarkan oleh TBI, saya yakin level pengalaman you, level akademik you itu I believe ya bisa internasional gitu ya. Kita bangun bahwa prodi TBI ini akan memiliki distingsi yang sangat berbeda dengan yang lain. Saya yakin itu, saya sangat yakin itu. Dan tadi kami bincang dengan Pak Kaprodi, God willing, ya, we will have konsorsium. Ya, kita akan punya konsorsium, ya kepakaran, ya sesuai dengan keahlian dosen kita masing-masing. Dan ini nanti akan berperan untuk menganalisis, ya, untuk menganalisis apa namanya syllabus content in every subject. Akan menganalisis konten mata kuliah yang akan disajikan di perkuliahan. Dan ini akan membuat prodi kita menjadi lebih kuat gitu ya. Sekali lagi kawan-kawan, adik-adik mahasiswa, terima kasih bahwa Anda telah ikut dalam forum ini. Dan saya berharap Anda jangan menjadi mahasiswa, tadi saya bilang sama Mas Latif, jangan menjadi mahasiswa yang KP0 gitu loh. Kapan perlunya nongol gitu ya. Okay, you have decided to be, academic, intellectual community forum. Anda sudah putuskan Anda masuk kepada forum akademik yang intelektual, dan juga Anda sudah putuskan menjadi seorang akademis, maka jangan setengah-setengah, ya, jangan setengah-setengah. Artinya, seorang akademis harus punya kemampuan, harus punya semangat akademis yang bagus, apalagi Anda pada level S2 gitu ya. Nah, insya Allah apa yang kami bincangkan dengan Mas Latif tadi, kegiatan kita hari ini dan ke depan itu berorientasi pada pembukaan program S3 ke depannya. Nah, ini bagian dari langkah-langkah yang kami bincangkan, tidak hanya tadi pagi, tapi juga sebelumnya gitu ya. Saya yakin fakultas akan sangat mendukung kegiatan ini, dan saya berkomitmen sebisa mungkin akan sangat ikut serta ya, dalam kegiatan-kegiatan ini. Sekali lagi terima kasih kawan-kawan, selamat berdiskusi ya, selamat mengikuti kegiatannya excellent activities ya, excellent academic activities conducted by our program ya. Selamat mengikuti kegiatan-kegiatan akademis yang saya kira sangat luar biasa ini. Terima kasih, mohon maaf. Walau muafiq ila aqwamit thoriq. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dan resmi kita buka kegiatan hari ini. Terima kasih. Thank you, Bu Sekjen.
Baik, terima kasih Bapak Dr. Muhammad Dalimunte selaku Wakil Dekan 2 dan juga merupakan dosen tetap di Prodi S2 TBI. Selanjutnya mari sama-sama kita simak materi yang akan dibawakan oleh Bapak MASLATHIF Dwi Purnomo PH.D. tentang critical writing style. Kepada Bapak kami persilakan.
Alright, thank you so much. Oh, belum ya. Alright, thank you so much Bu Reflina, our secretary. Yep. Yeah, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, firstly, let's thank Allah who has given us some mercies and blessings so we can step off it and join together in this good meeting today. Yeah, I forgot to say Assalamualaikum ya. But yeah, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrofil mursalin sayyidil ghurril muhajjalin wa ala alihi washabbihi ajma'in. The Honorable Professor Candidate Dr. Muhammad Dalimunte, our Vice Dean 2 or the Deputy Dean 2 of Faculty of Tarbiyah Science and Teacher Training, State Islamic University of North Sumatra, Medan. He consistently accompanied us in employing this program, the academic forum or graduate academic forum program from master's program of English education from our faculty Tarbiyah Science and Teachers Training, State Islamic University of North Sumatra, Medan. Thank you so much, Pak WD, Professor Candidate Muhammad Dalimunte M.Hum. We pray to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala that Pak Dalimunte will achieve his professor level as soon as possible. We do hope that no later than 3 years or no later than 2 years, Pak Dalimunte will gain his professor level. So we have a new professor in our department. Yeah. Amin, amin, ya rabbal alamin. The second one, thank you so much for my secretary, my energetic secretary, who Reflina, that always accompany me especially and accompany us in every program. And now she becomes a master of ceremony for our program today. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you so much as well for you, our students, our partner, our relations, yeah, our friends in our colleges, in our department, the English education department or master's program of English education here from semester 2, okay, comes from Lok Sumawe or hybrid class. And then from semester 3 or third semester, regular and non-regular class, as well as from the 2020 enrollment students, and then 2021st enrollment students, and then 2022nd Hotma and friend, yeah, Novia and friend, and then Fanin and friend, and Husan and friend. Yeah, I forgot some of the name of my students from 2022's enrollment, like Melissa. Where are you, what enrollment? What years of enrollment are you, Melissa?
I'm from 23.
Oh, 2020. Oh, for now, yeah. So you are in third semester, yeah. Okay, no problem. Dear students, today we are going to have a coaching academic writing for thesis. Yeah, our title is Critical Writing Style, and it is delivered by me myself. And for next topic is the analytical writing style will be delivered by Professor Rahma, and then for descriptive writing style will be delivered by others, like Professor Ahmad Amin Dalimunte, as well as Professor Solehatul Hamida or Bu Utami Dewi. Yeah, you just wait for this. And this is very important for you to know, because you know that academic writing for thesis is something significant for you, not only for you, but for me as well, for Pak Dalimunte as well, for us, for all students, for all experts, for all lecturers, for all researchers, especially in English education or in linguistic or in English side, that they have to gain and mastering the academic writing for thesis, because they always engage with this in everyday writing activities. So you have to know this more. So yeah, for the first time, I'm starting this by proposing to you all under the title Critical Writing Style. All right, so here I would like to open my PowerPoint. I'm gonna share with you my PowerPoint regarding this one. So please wait for my PowerPoint first. Yes. Okay. Yes. Yep. Okay. Can you see my PowerPoint here? Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes.
What is this? All right. Is it clear for you all?
Yes, sir.
sir.
Yes.
Are you sure? Yeah, it's clear?
Yes,
sir.
it
All
is.
right, okay. Yes, our material today is under the title Critical Writing Style. So what is critical writing style? Before that, our aims for this workshop, I call this like workshop. Yeah. By the end of this workshop, you will know what makes critical writing different. And then second one, recognize key features of critical writing. The third one, practice language strategies for critical writing. And the fourth one, practice writing critically. So these four aims is very significant for you to understand. And we do hope that after this workshop, after this seminar, you will gain these all aims of this activity. All right, so what is academic writing? Yes, you can see this one. We have two versions, version 1 and version 2. We have the writing here, like a paragraph. Okay, so the first version, we have this paragraph. It has been argued that if the bad consequences of violence acts are shown on TV, children aren't going to copy them. This sounds all right, but maybe the bad consequences themselves will be violence too, and children will just end up exposed to even more violence on the screen. All right, I'm gonna ask you now, can you accept this and can you understand with this writing? One of you can answer, please, or you can answer together. Can you understand with this writing for the person one? Can you? Hello? 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 Hi. Students, can you understand this meaning? The person one? How many people join this one? I'm afraid that you only join, but you didn't appear here or you didn't attend in this Zoom meeting, yeah? What about you, Hafiz? Hafiz, can you understand this, the meaning of this?
Yes, sir.
Can you understand the meaning of version 1?
Yes, sir.
All right. What do you understand?
It has talk about the bad habit of
Okay. Good, good. Yes, you understand the meaning of the version 1's writing. Okay. Now version 2, let's compare between each other. It has been argued that if the negative consequences of violence acts are shown on television, children will not imitate them. While this seems reasonable, the negative consequences themselves may also be violence, and children will ultimately be exposed to increasing levels of violence on the screen. What do I mean? Here is not only talk about the meaning, it's something that you can be understood through this writing, but you have to analyze more deeply with this language style used, right? So we have a difference between version 1 and version 2. In version 1, we have the bad. The word bad is not academic. It is a word or a vocab used in everyday communication, not allowed in the academic writing. So the bad here will be changed, yeah, by a negative. So if you see this one, the bad here, and then change in the version 2 by negative, so this is more academic, yeah, something that you have understood. Okay, so please don't use the natural, yeah, you don't use a low level vocab in your writing. So you have to change this one, right? So bad change by negative, for example, something like that. Okay, so it is different. The second one here appears the aren't. Okay, aren't is are not. So in academic writing style, it is not allowed that you use like this one, aren't, for example. Okay, so a negative causative act, a children, for example, not imitate, yeah, not imitate, not use a copy, right? So copy is not allowed in the academic writing style. So copy is changed by imitate. So it's different. So version 1 is for daily conversation or daily writing activity, but for the version 2 is for the academic writing. So it is different, right? You can see that. All right, so now I'm going to show you more what is the academic writing itself. So we have in our daily activity, we have spoken into writing, into written style, spoken style into written style. From spoken style, we have the conversation, right? What is conversation? Conversation is our interactive activity between you and your friend, between you and your mother, your father, between you and your lecturer, between you and your partner, etc. And as well as it is face-to-face, as well as it is spontaneous, okay, spontaneous, and then casual, and then non-technical, and then sparse information. Means that you can do it by your own understanding, by your own wishing. Yeah, you can convey your message to your friend, to your partner. It's depend on your wish. It's depend on the message that you want to convey to them. The second one is the academic speaking. Academic speaking mostly used in the academic in the formal situation. For example, in the party interactive, in the face-to-face between you and your dean, between you and the president, between you and with your lecturer, and etc. And it is also planned. Okay, and this is the semi-formal to formal, and this is more technical than conversation, and as well as moderately dense info. Yeah, moderately dense info. It is including a lot of information that you want to convey to them. This is the academic speaking. But now it's become an academic. Is this the same between academic writing and academic speaking? It is not. Yeah, it's not. The academic writing is non-interactive. Why? Because you are writing. Because you write your idea on the paper. Because you show your idea on the paper. Because you use your idea on the paper and write it on the paper to make someone understand, to make someone interested with your idea that you are expressing in your paper. Siapa? Yanti, jangan terima tamu dulu ya, tutup aja. All right, sorry, because I'm in the office, so someone come in. All right, the next one is, it is planned. Yeah, your academic writing should be planned. Yeah, what is planned? That you make some mapping first. You make some mapping. You use actual mapping. You can use as well as logical mapping. You can use as well as what you want to convey. You can map from the first, so the first step, the first paragraph, the first step, the second step, third step, and etc. It is planned, and it is very formal. Of course, it is in high production, like your thesis, like your scriptsy, yeah? Your thesis for bachelor degree, your thesis for the master degree, as well as your thesis or your dissertation for the PhD or doctoral degree. It is high production. And also it is very technical. Why? Because you are using a special term. You are using a special vocab. You are using a special term regarding what you are talking about. So this is very technical. And as well as it is dense. What does dense mean? Dense means that you use a lot of kinds of the vocabulary, not only one. You can use like you can use the word or the vocab use. It change to be an employee, change to be utilized, change to be moreover. Yeah, you can use that. So not only one vocab that you can use in the academic writing style. All right. Now the receipt for academic writing. Resep untuk penulisan akademik itu apa? So you have to use formal vocabulary instead of informal vocabulary. Yeah. Use formal vocabulary instead of informal vocabulary. So what is formal vocabulary? I'm gonna show you after this or in this point. All right. No construction. Like I have already showed to you. before, yeah, in the previous PowerPoint, my previous PowerPoint, that isn't is not used, but you can use is not. Would have caused, like this one is not accepted, but you have to use would have caused. No abbreviation. Okay, sim. It should be all simulation. Lit review. No, this is abbreviation. You have to use literature review. So this is more formal. Yeah, informal to formal. For informal to formal. Use formal vocabulary instead of informal vocabulary. So please pay attention, be aware in your writing that please do not abbreviation and do not no construction. All right, so this is the formal language choices. It is just an example, students, yeah? The third one, from word form, yeah, the verb. Informal aren't going to. So you have to use will to, not aren't going to, okay? Copy, for example. It can be changed by imitate. Find out, you can change it by investigate. For example, this study aims to investigate, not to find out. Remember, this study aims to investigate, not to find out, because find out is more informal than investigate. Investigate is formal, more formal than find out. Go to, not go to, but should, all right? Should. The nouns kids, for example, it is not allowed in our academic writing style, but it should be children, offspring, organic, okay? For the boss, for example, no, but CAO, manager, or supervisor. Your adjective bad. So it is not good in your academic writing style. It should be negative. All right, for example, no, it is reasonable, not all right. But okay, for the conjunction, no. However, it's good. In contrast, it's good. So, for example, therefore, those, okay, thus, and as a result, for example. Intensifiers, like to, no. Please do not use to in your writing style, but use excessively. Do not just, you use only. Do not even more, you use increasingly. Do not really, you use noticeably. So this is formal and informal. And if you are still remembering the material that already have given by Bu Ima PhD from UIN Bandung last 2 weeks, I mean, she already have given us, a degree of the verb, of the vocabulary from natural, yeah, from natural, from low, natural, and strongly. Yeah, we have three levels of vocabulary choices, and you can use natural and then a strongly word, yeah, strongly vocab in your academic writing style. The key is you have to use a formal instead of informal vocabulary. Yes, now we come to academic writing. So how many academic writing style here in writing thesis? We have 4. The first one is critical. The second one is or descriptive. The third one is analytical. And the fourth one is persuasive. So we have 4 academic writing style in writing a thesis. Yeah, a dissertation, a bachelor thesis, or in master thesis program. We have 4. All right. I'm not going to explain you for all this academic writing style because our time will not enough to talk this all. Yeah. But I'm going to just concentrate on one academic writing style for this moment. Is the critical writing style. So yeah, what is critical writing style? Okay. Before that, I'm going to show you that in thesis fact, yeah, you will use critical writing in the background and literature review. Okay, remember, we have to use, yeah, and you will use critical writing in the background and literature review to show where there is a gap or opportunity in the existing research. And the second one, in the method section, will be mostly descriptive. Okay, mostly descriptive to summarize the method used to collect and analyze information. And the third one, in the results section, will be mostly, remember, it mostly means it's strongly strongly encourage that we have to use a descriptive and analytical as you report on the data you collected. And in discussion is more analytical, should be analyzed, yeah, as you relate your finding back to your research question, and also persuasive, yeah, as you propose your interpretation of the findings. And in the conclusion, you will most use persuasive style to pursue your reader engage with your conclusion. So this is the academic writing style. And different chapter, different using of academic writing style. The chapter 1, your background of study, you have to use the critical writing style. The chapter 2, your literature review, you have to use the critical writing style. The chapter 3, your methodology, you have to use a descriptive writing style. The chapter 4, your result of the finding, you have to use a descriptive analytical writing style. And in the discussion section, you can use analytical writing style and as well as a persuasive writing style. But in conclusion, you are using your persuasive writing style. All right, this is in the thesis fact, right? Okay, so now, what does mean by critical writing style? I'm going to give you an example like this one. Please pay attention to this example. According to recent data, 88% of patients in the United States needing to see a healthcare specialist are able to do so within a month. Okay, this is the evidence, okay, the reference from Roland, Guthrie, and Tom's 2012, yeah, 2012. So this is the evidence. Remember, students, that someone said, someone data, someone statement is the evidence in our writing, especially in the critical writing style. So my question is, what evidence is available to support the topic? Means this evidence for what? It's for report, it's for record, for summarize, for define. It's depend on you. So if I ask Nazaruddin, for example, Nazar, can you give me, okay, the topic or the main idea from this evidence? Can you, Nazar? Yeah. So what you gonna talking about if we have the evidence like this one? For example, you summarize something, or you define something, or you record something, or you report something, for example. Well, according to recent data, 88% of patients in the United States needing to see a healthcare specialist are able to do so within a month, for example. What is the topic? What is the main idea of this evidence?
United States need to see a health care specialist.
United States? Sorry, United States? Yeah, it can be
Needing to see a healthcare specialist.
United States governments, for example, yeah, United States government encourage peoples, yeah, to take care their healthy, for example. So this is your topic, okay? So what is kind of the topic of the main idea? It is report, it is record, it is summarized, or it is defined? Report, right? Okay. For example, this report. So you have main idea with this evidence. All right. The next one. According to recent data, 88% of patients in the United States needing to see blah, 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 like this one. And this statistic shows that more than 10% of the population needs to wait to receive what might be organ medical care. So what is this? What is this? This is, in here context, is your analysis, okay? Is your analysis. So maybe these statistics show that more than 10% of population needs to wait to receive what might be organ medical care is like your examine, for example. Okay, you examine what is the evidence here. Yeah, what the reality of the evidence. So you examine that here. The statistics show blah, 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 etc. Okay, so what this analysis from? This analysis from the evidence here, right? That more than 10%. Why more than 10%? Because here 88% of patients in USA. Okay, so we have more than 10% of population need to wait or to receive what might be organ medical care. So this is like an examination or examine. So this is your analysis. Your analysis typology is to examine. Sometimes you can also make an analysis style as a comparing model, comparing style, contrast style, or relate style. It's based on your evidence. Okay, and this is the evidence. All right. The third one, yeah. In other words, okay, in terms of seeing a specialist, the U.S. healthcare system is not meeting to need. Okay. Wait. Yeah. This one. All right. Okay. With the majority of the patient. So why was the evidence important? Okay. You evaluate this one. You take a position. You interpret the work of others. Or what? Okay. Yeah. This is a part of your analysis. Yeah. Part of your analysis. So in terms of seeing a specialist, the U.S. healthcare system is not meeting the need of the majority of patients. And this analysis, yes, comes from this data or this evidence. So here, maybe you are evaluate. Yeah. Maybe you are evaluate, and you can make others take a position, for example, interpret for example of the work of others, for example. So you analyze something, right? You analyze the evidence. Okay, the next one. Yeah. In terms of seeing a specialist, the U.S. healthcare system is meeting the needs of the majority of patients. However, the literature is limited in reporting on the individual expense and quality of care provided. Yes, here you critique. You are doing a critique by showing, however, right? So in your analysis, you are doing the first one. Okay, here you are doing an examine. Yeah, you are examine here, and the second one you evaluate, and the last one, of course, you do as well in critique or evaluate. Yeah. So in giving an analysis of the evidence, you are doing three analysis model. Yeah, like examine, and then evaluate, yeah, and then debate or critique. So this is like your model of the analysis, or giving analysis to the evidence in a writing. Yeah, this is your analysis. Yeah, and now what is the composition? Yeah, mostly used in a critical writing style. I'm proposing you into four part of the analysis, the critical writing style. It should be four. Yeah? The first one is mail M, yeah, main idea. The second one is you have to show your evidence. What will support your main idea? What will encourage your main idea? What something in line with your main idea? It is called by the evidence. And the evidence must comes from the statement from previous research, previous study, from other statements, yeah, from other statements. The third one is analysis. So your analysis, I already have given you into three models of analysis. They are critique, for example, or examine. The second one is your critique, yeah, your evaluate, and the last one is your critique. So we have three style of analyzing, yeah. So you analyze is based on your evidence, yeah, and supporting the main idea. And the last one is lead out. What is lead out? Lead out emphasize main point, yeah, reiterate a conclusion, explain a significance of information. And what does this mean? It is called by your lead out. Okay, it is not only a conclusion, but something that will show, yeah, will give a new instruction what to do after this paragraph. Okay, to make a new paragraph, it should be related to the first paragraph, something like that. This is called by lead out. All right. And yeah, now define, so yeah, this meal, MEAL, should be appears in our writing when we are using a critical writing style. Yeah, when we are using a critical writing style. And yeah, now we come to the defining language features of critical writing. Yeah, in writing critical writing style, yeah, in writing in the critical writing style, you have to more pay attention to these features. The first one is concession. So like you are using while, whereas, although, despite, it is allowed. Yeah, it is allowed. Nazar, if you are writing in critical writing style, you are allowed to use while, whereas, although, despite, and etc. Your endorsement. So you are claiming, you are states, you give your point out, you are shows, you are argues in writing, in analyzing, you are claim. You state, you point out, you shows, you argues. All right? You do this one, you endorse. Yeah, mean that from the evidence, you give an endorsement. From the evidence, you give your argumentation. From the audio, from the evidence, you show what you understand, what you already have understood, yeah, about the evidence. And you give claims, you give states. So this is should be in the writing style. This is this is one of the features of critical writing style. And the third one, you use the main modality. You use could, may, possibly, appears to be, and etc. And value-laden language, like convincing, useful, opt-out, appetite, and etc. Grading, somewhat, slightly, some cases, you are grading something. Yeah, so this is important. So this is the features in the future, the features of critical writing style should be appear when you are writing in the critical writing models or critical writing style. All right. Discipline-specific factors in critical writing style. The kind and amount of evidence. Okay. You have more pay attention. How many evidence are you using? Okay. What the kinds of the evidence? It's very important. How strong the claim should be. The amount of critical discussion which is needed. Is it debate? Is it relate? Is it contrast? Is it evaluate? Okay. Is it something like yeah, contrasting, for example? Yeah. What the critical discussion which is needed? It has three: to examine, yeah, to evaluate, to relate, for example. Then you can determine by yourself. The next one is the targets of critic. What is your target when you are giving a critical in the evidence? Yeah, to show what you wish, what you are wishing about. And the last one is the criteria for critic. What is your criteria? All right. So now, defining language features of critical writing. Demonstrate that you can critically develop new ideas. In your critical writing, you are giving your new ideas, your new perspective, or your research. Yeah. So, like this one, for example, the discussion post define two educational philosophies. This is very, very short. And in your critical writing, you can use the writing like this one. The discussion post compares two educational philosophies and reflect on the ways those philosophies could or could not be used to inform the teaching in a classroom environment. So it is more critical. Okay, it's more critical. All right, this one as well. Okay, the article describes the steps needed during admission in an inpatient facility. It is not critical, and you can change it to be more critical. The article recommends a change in the step taken during admissions in an inpatient facility based on current research. And this as well, okay? Through the review of the literature, I argue that dark chocolate has more positive benefits than other types of chocolate, but blah, 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 blah. So here is I. So it can be changed for more formal writing and more critical. So you are using while the literature review, while the literature provides convincing evidence that dark chocolate contribute to people's happiness and satisfaction, however, blah, 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 blah. So using while here is more critic, remember, okay? So it is more critic and it is more formal than the first statement, okay, for a sentence. Through review, blah, 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 I argue, blah, 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 something like that, right? Okay. And how to make your writing more critical, okay? So you have to include your own interpretation of other authors' ideas, the strength, the limitation, and the gaps, okay? So what is the strength of the other's idea? What is the limitation of the other's ideas? So what is the gap? What still didn't do or didn't analyze by others, authors, by other previous researcher, for example. So you explore this, yeah? So this is your own interpretation based on the evidence that you already have to support your main idea, right? Next, show that you are not just summarizing your research, but using it to support your argument. Okay, please do not just summarize. Okay, you are not summarizing others' statement, but you are giving your idea to support your argument. The next, demonstrate how you will support your thesis statement throughout your paper. So demonstrate. It is indicated that you are understood what already happened for the previous study and now what you're gonna do. Okay, so what you're gonna do? What you're gonna do is to fill the gap, and in filling the gap, you have to demonstrate your will. Okay, you have to demonstrate your wish to support your thesis statement. The last one, important to include in every paragraph. Remember, important to include in every paragraph means that the meal, MEAL, should be appear in your every paragraphs. Okay, should be appear in your every paragraph. It is the trick how to make a critical writing style in our writing. All right. Finally, what do you want to focus on in your writing? Adding more critique to your writing, building critique into the structure of your writing, strengthening evidence for your critique, acknowledging the work of others, adjusting the strength, weakness of your claims, making subtle evaluation while referring to source or something else. Is depend on you, students. Right. Remember to read critical to identify the key choice. What is your target? You have to remember that critical writing also to identify the key choices. Find some alternative to those choices. Make a decision about your view on alternative. What is better according to your criteria? Okay, and look at the evidence which would persuade our reader to agree with you. Jadi kalau tulisan kita itu kritiknya itu tinggi, misalkan mengevaluasi, kemudian yang pertama dia mengevaluasi, kemudian merelasikan, pertama mungkin mengeksaminasi, kemudian kita evaluasi, kemudian ketika dikritik lagi, itu will persuade your reader. Your reader will have more interested, will more interested to read your throughout paper, your throughout thesis. So it is to pursue your readers. All right, now we come to the critical writing practice. I'm already giving a mark here by colors, some colors like blue, green, green, yellow, red, and etc. So let's see to the first example. Several authors have employed quantitative method to identify significant contribution within specific fields. Okay, Cottrell et al., 1989, for instance, conducted a co-citation analysis of literature pertaining to innovation, diffusion, and technology transfer, revealing minimal interaction between these two research streams. Full stop. Right. However, their scope was considerably narrower compared to the current study. Okay, full stop. Subsequently, okay, Grand Strand 1994 provided a comprehensive overview of the economic of technology, yeah, concentrating on economic contribution and predominantly on influential book rather than journal articles. Okay, given that Constant's analysis is now over 15 years old, it is pertinent to examine the development that have occurred since then. All right, Nazar, I'm going to ask you about this one. What do you think about the first sentence? From several to specific field. What kinds of this sentence? Nazar, are you with me?
Yes, sir, I am with you.
Okay. So several authors have employed until specific field. In this case, is called by main idea. Yeah. So the author have a main idea like this one. And in the yellow mark, yellow color, it is the evidence because it is someone statement, yeah, Cottrell et al. And the third one, the third sentence is your analysis. However, you analyze the Cottrell, okay, and you also have a strongly analysis, okay. Subsequently, you compare, okay, you compare the idea from Cottrell to Grand Strand. So this is comparing, yeah. So it is still your analysis, and given blah 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 is like your lead out. So it is composed. It is composed by four kinds of critical writing style: main idea, evidence, analysis, and the lead out. All right, this is the first paragraph. We have the second paragraph here. All right. The phenomenon of code switching among bilingual speakers provide blah, 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 and etc. The first sentence is as a main idea for M. And the evidence is in the yellow, okay? And the third one is the analysis of the author, like me, for example, or like you. And therefore, blah, 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 is the lead out. So this is composed four part of the critical writing style. All right, let's now come to this example. Please pay attention to the example carefully. This is usually written in the literature review. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to give you 1 minute, yeah, no, 1 minute, 30 seconds to read these paragraphs carefully. Yeah, please read it. Okay, okay. So can anyone give me their opinion regarding this paragraphs? Can anyone? Can anyone try to give your opinion regarding these paragraphs, please? All right. Is the mill here, main idea, evidence, analysis, and lead outs implied in these paragraphs? Hotma, what do you think, Hotma?
Sir,
Yep. What do you think about this paragraph? This is usually appeared in the literature review writing.
for the lead out is starting from therefore.
Hmm.
Therefore, rather than the following new indices, it means it's the lead out.
Lead out? What
Yeah.
lead out here?
Pardon, sir?
What lead out here? What do you mean by the lead out? My question is the main idea, evidence, analysis, and lead out appears in these paragraphs, in this writing? Or
Yes, it is.
all in writing? Yes. So what
Yes,
about
it is, sir.
is it realized in every paragraph or no?
For these 3 paragraphs?
Yeah. I mean every paragraph. Is meal realized in every paragraph or no?
Wait, sir. I want to read the second and the third.
Yeah.
I think yes, sir. The 3 paragraph has content of meal here.
How come? How can you analyze that?
Because for in each paragraph, it contains of the first sentence that is not consists of the citations, but it's such as made idea that comes from the author, and then it's supported by some citations which is from expert, maybe the writers such as Klinger, and then what else? And other authors, sir, of course.
Yeah. All right. Yes. All right. You are correct, Hotma. That a meal is implied in every paragraph here, but that's something that you're gonna mark or pay attention to this one. This is very, very, like a complicated writing. Yeah, it is very complicated and very good writing. Absolutely good writing, good academic writing for critical writing style. Okay, because the paragraph 1 and paragraph 2 and paragraph 3, they have a close relationship. Okay, they have a close mind idea, even though a mind idea of each paragraph is different, right? So it's very complicated and very, very good academic writing. Okay, I took this from a dissertation or thesis, PhD thesis from Australia, from Monash University, Australia. What I mean here, I want to show you that in the standard academic writing, academic critical writing style, okay, you can use your own style by maintaining the MEL in your paragraphs. 1 paragraph, 2 paragraph, 3rd paragraph, and etc. But you can also try to make a relationship. It is called by coherent in between paragraphs. Okay, so we have a 2 cohesion for logical construction. We have 2 cohesion and coherent. The cohesion is logic in the paragraphs, and the coherent is logic for in between paragraphs. Okay, cohesion is logic in the paragraphs, and coherence is logic in between paragraphs. And here, this example is having the logical construction for not only in paragraph but also in between paragraphs. So this is a very high level for critical writing style. Okay, and you can follow and make an imitation when you are realizing your writing in the literature review. Oke, jadi bisa Anda mencontoh ini, gitu maksud saya. Contoh model seperti ini jika Anda menulis literatur review. Oke, your idea should be logic. Okay, logic. Even though in every paragraph you are interpreting, you are realizing, you are using, you are utilizing, okay, the MEL or MEL part of the academic writing style. All right. All right, now we come to this one. What do you think about this one? Is this academic writing style? Sorry, academic critical writing style? Is there any main idea, evidence, analysis, and lead out? Can you answer it fastly? One of you, please. How do you think about this writing style?
So I think there is no main idea there.
Oh, yes. So most of you, your writing is like this one. Okay? You understand now? Most of you, your writing is like this one because I took this from one of our students. Okay? And of course, it should be repaired, yeah, should be rectified as soon as possible. All right, thank you so much. So how does your writing turn? Gimana penulisan Anda sekarang? Is it including into critical writing style, especially for your background, your chapter 1 and your chapter 2? Yeah, it is your turn. Okay, your turn. Thank you so much. Thank you for listening. I do hope that this will give us absolutely advantage for us in improving or enhancing our academic writing style, especially for critical writing style. Thank you. Thank you so much for your best attention. I give to Bu Reflina and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terima kasih atas materi yang sangat bermanfaat dari Bapak MASLATHIF di Purnomo. Selanjutnya kita akan buka sesi tanya jawab bagi mahasiswa-mahasiswi terkait materi tentang critical writing style yang telah dibawakan oleh Bapak MASLATHIF. Kepada
saya rasa tidak usah tanya jawab, Bu.
jadi
Nanti tanya jawabnya apa aja? Japri aja ya. Nanti kita apa? Saya hanya menyampaikan informasi aja ya, Bu ya.
Boleh, silakan.
Baik. Informasi pertama, nanti untuk yang angkatan 2023 yang regular and non-regular, not hybrid ya, not Pak Bahrul and friends, no, but Nazar, Hafiz and etc. Please just wait here, don't leave this Zoom because I'm going to share with you some information regarding your thesis ya. Regarding your thesis and your program in the third semester. Itu saja mungkin. Kalau untuk yang lainnya, silakan diperhatikan tulisan-tulisan itu. Jadi saya sampaikan kepada seluruh mahasiswa, kalau ini semuanya mahasiswa ya, saya sampaikan kepada mahasiswa bahwa penulisan tesis itu sekarang ini sedang saya godok dengan tim fakultas untuk membuat buku panduan tentang penulisan tesis khususnya S2 Bahasa Inggris. Ya, yang nanti akan di-share dengan kepada kalian, dan pola penulisannya itu sudah kita bakukan, ya, sudah kita bakukan. Kemudian untuk yang semester angkatan 2022 yang sudah semester apa seminar proposal, segera untuk mempersiapkan seminar hasil, lalu nanti melakukan ujian monakosya kalau bisa di Agustus ya, supaya nanti tidak membayar SPP lagi ya. Yang pertama itu, yang kedua supaya tidak bisa tepat waktu dalam menyelesaikan studi gitu ya, menyelesaikan studi. Itu diupayakan untuk angkatan 2022. Kemudian minggu depan kita akan mengikuti diskusi seperti ini lagi. Nanti narasumbernya akan kita beritahukan, informasinya akan kita beritahukan di hari Senin ya. Hari Rabunya kegiatan, hari Senin diberikan. Dan Anda semua yang akan melakukan seminar proposal itu kami wajibkan mengikuti kegiatan ini 90% ya dari semua jumlah total. Jadi 90% ya. Kalau bisa 100% itu keren. Nanti bagaimana caranya? Cara membuktikannya? Tidak usah khawatir, kami sudah punya absen. Jadi nanti yang absennya ketahuan, dan setiap selesai kegiatan, sebelum selesai kegiatan silakan diisi absennya. Ini sudah di-share ya absennya ya, siapa Yanti? Absennya tolong di-share. Nah, di-share, nah silakan diisi. Setelah kegiatan nanti akan kami share ke grup siapa-siapa yang sudah mengikuti kegiatan, siapa-siapa yang belum ya. Itu digunakan untuk mengikuti seminar proposal. Jadi minimal 90% kehadiran dalam forum-forum seperti ini. Karena forum seperti ini menambah wawasan kalian semua. Ini di luar mata kuliah, tetapi kita berikan kita inisiasi supaya kita terbiasa untuk mengikuti forum akademik. Kemudian yang ketiga, untuk 2023, 2022 sudah nggak mungkin lagi ya. Nanti 2022 mungkin ke depan kami berharap bisa menjadi narasumber di forum ini. Jadi dipersiapkan misalkan Hotma, misalkan siapa, Isnaini gitu ya. Kemudian yang lain-lain, misalkan Fanin gitu ya. Ada Fanin di sini. Yang Novi, Novia gitu ya, dan lain-lain ya. Yang angkatan 2022 nanti bisa menjadi narasumber di sini untuk share gitu ya, pengalaman menulis tesis. Nah, misalkan begitu, pengalaman menulis tesis, pengalaman menghadapi pembimbing, supaya adik-adik di bawahnya itu ngerti. Jadi menghadapi pembimbing A, pembimbing B, pembimbing C itu tipologinya seperti apa. Silakan kalian lokalisir, you localize the character of the advisors ya, dilokalisasi gitu. Oh, kalau karakternya seperti ini, caranya begini. Kalau karakternya seperti ini, caranya begini dan seterusnya. Itu bisa Anda share. Misalkan Hotma bisa men-share, Novi bisa men-share dan seterusnya. Nanti kita harapkan begitu. Nah, angkatan 2020 yang sudah mengajar, yang sudah bekerja, nanti juga kami undang untuk jadi narasumber supaya bisa men-share pengalaman-pengalaman mereka ketika bekerja, mencari kerja seperti apa. Nah, saya ada relasi di Cina, itu beliau minta waktu untuk menjadi narasumber, men-share tentang bagaimana scholarship di Cina, bagaimana kerja di Cina, itu beliau bersedia untuk itu. Nanti juga akan saya kesempatan supaya kalian juga memahami what will you do after you are having a graduation in your study ya, setelah studi itu seperti apa. Yang sudah guru masa mau jadi guru aja, bisa jadi dosen ya kan, bisa jadi peneliti ya kan, bisa jadi entah apa yang levelnya itu naik di atas itu karena sudah master bukan lagi bachelor ya. Itu yang penting. Kalau sekarang Nazar menjadi guru, ke depan Nazar jadi dosen, bisa jadi peneliti, bisa jadi apa. Kalau Melisa sekarang guru, ke depan bisa jadi peneliti, bisa kuliah di luar negeri dan sebagainya. Gitu ya. Nanti juga saya akan undang teman-teman dari luar negeri untuk sharing with you. They will share with you how to gain a prestigious scholarship misalkan. Bagaimana scholarship yang keren itu seperti apa, itu nanti bisa juga di-sharing oleh teman saya itu kepada Anda. Oke, saya rasa cukup pertemuan ini untuk 2022 boleh 2022 ke atas ya, 2022, 21, 20 boleh meninggalkan ruangan ini. Yang 2023 yang hybrid class juga bisa meninggalkan. Yang khusus regular and non-regular, saya berharapkan masih berada di sini because I have something to be discussed with you. Alright, thank you. I back to Bu Revina.
Baik, demikianlah rangkaian acara akademik forum kita pada minggu ini. Sampai jumpa di kegiatan akademik forum minggu berikutnya. Kita akhiri pertemuan ini dengan melafazkan hamdalah. Alhamdulillahirrahmanirrahim. Saya akhiri. Billahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Diingatkan sekali lagi kepada angkatan 2023 baik reguler maupun non-reguler tidak meninggalkan Zoom meeting.
Coba Nazar, dicek anggota Nazar yang belum hadir siapa?